Hi, I'm Virginia, and the Caldecott book that I read was The Little House by Virginia Lee Burton. It was also illustrated by Virginia Lee Burton. It was published in 1942 by the Houghton Mifflin Company. This book was about a little house that was built by a man, and he built it so well that he said that his great-great-grandchildren's great-great-grandchildren would be able to live in it someday. The little house enjoyed living in the countryside where it was built. She enjoyed all 4 seasons and what those 4 seasons brought. But she could see the city lights in a distance and always wondered what the city was like. Well, one day roads started being built all around her until there was a huge city built all around her. Well, the gentleman that built the house said that it could never be sold for silver or gold. And since she could never be sold, she just remained in her same place with the city built all around her. She became really lonely because no one lived in her, and she was starting to show wear on the outside. Though she was built so well, she was in good shape otherwise. Well, one day the great-great-granddaughter of the gentleman that made the house came by and recognized the house as the house that her grandmother lived in. As she loved it so much, she had the little house moved back out into the countryside where she thought it belonged. The little house was very happy to get back in the countryside where it could see the sky and the stars and the daisies growing on the hills all around it. And the house was very happy. The illustrations in this book were paintings, and they were bright, vivid colors, and they show the different seasons and all that go with the different seasons. And it also showed the emotion of the little house when it was living in the city and wasn't very happy because she was lonely. And then once she got back out into the countryside, she was a happy little house again. The illustrations really show the emotion of the house, and it showed the hustle and bustle of the city all around the house. I think this is a good book to read to children because it shows that sometimes we think things are greener on the other side. It's okay to experience new things and to go visiting places and to see if you like it or not, but it's also okay to be content right where we are at in life. I think an activity I would do for this particular book is I would read it to a little bit older children so that they could practice doing things like a reading analysis chart. They could also do a character analysis chart and a plot outline. That way they could practice for when they were doing books that were a little bit more detailed. But I think that those activities would be really good for an older child to practice with. This is my reflection, and have a good day.